Here is Clark. She will launch and bury a three.
From all over the floor. Clark penetrating. A quick Washington has.
Did not hit a three in the first quarter, the Mystics. Clark way downtown, knocks down a three.
She's up there with rebounds, up there with steals. And she'll take the first three-pointer and knock it down and treat the fans to that.
45 blocks last year. Clark for three.
Clark, a little bit of daylight. Clark, as we mentioned, only 3 points in the second half. She had 13 in the first half, but has picked up a triple-double here today and gets the
Season's a bit more condensed. Good turnover for rookies like Clark, and she weaves her way inside, caught it in the foul.
The moment Caitlin Clark checks into the game, the atmosphere immediately changes. Every defender becomes more alert, knowing that even the smallest mistake can become the night's biggest highlight. She takes the inbound pass and calmly walks the ball across half court, keeping her eyes on every movement around her. The pace belongs to her before the offense even begins. One defender takes a cautious step backward.
Clark. Uh-oh.
A locked-in face.
Locked-in face.
Clark a deep three.
You bet! Probing, drags out Nelson Adota. Clark will fire and hit the three. It is Caitlin Clark able to clear for Indiana.
Caitlin coming off that 20-point performance right here. Handling the physicality of Benijah Laney.
Caitlin, hit it!
Clark stepping back and hits a three.
Clark launches, nails it.
This will be their third. Caitlin Clark asks for the ball, and that's why. Clark, pull up three, at one. Women's basketball, they understand their impact and what it has done and how they are living out their dreams today.
And right on cue, Clark connects.
Clark working on Cunningham, gets inside. Clark gets it to go.
Expecting a drive. Instead, she plants her feet from well beyond the arc and launches a fearless three. The shot drops clean, sending the crowd into a frenzy. Without celebrating, she simply points to a teammate and heads back on defense, already preparing for the next challenge. The opposing team quickly changes its defensive approach, extending pressure farther from the basket in an attempt to deny another long-range opportunity. She recognizes the adjustment immediately. Rather than forcing another jumper, she attacks the open space, drawing multiple defenders before delivering a perfectly placed pass for an easy layup. Now the defense is caught in a constant dilemma. Guard the shot too aggressively, and the passing lanes appear.
With plantar fasciitis, but her team is beating Indiana, and that's
Quinn to do that, and with Noelle Quinn, as you mentioned, no challenge.
Clark, three ball in the way, and good. Boy, that cost. First year with the Liberty and the WNBA. Phoebish, the rookie, defending the other rookie. Caitlin Clark.
And that's the way to push the ball in transition.
Oh, they're not gonna waste much time.
Sprinkle a little zone in. This is the Atlanta team has the worst field goal percentage in the league. Good coaching move.
Clark turns the corner and gets to the rim.
Mumbawale to McCowan, and now it's 10. Caitlin bottled up, but it doesn't matter. JA ranks. We got some score power on the court.
Watch that inside hand, that left hand. Caitlin Clark gets away with a little shove inside, creates that space.
Katie Lou Samuelson can't hit the long two. It stays here with Indiana. Clark, a deep one. You bet! A Brooklyn logo buck.
Collapse into the paint, and she has all the room she needs to shoot. Every possession becomes a battle of patience. She never rushes, never forces the action, and always waits for the defense to make the first mistake. Her teammates begin cutting with greater confidence. knowing that if they create even a small opening, she'll find them.
Everything but the bucket that time from Phoenix.
Good job by Cunningham to quickly get on Clark.
Clark sinks the screen and got the layup.
It takes 3 members of the national team to secure the rebound. Knocked away by Clark. Here's Clark ahead of the field. Caitlin Clark has her first All-Star point. Boston has 15 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists herself. Clark, a bomb is good. A logo 3.
Throughout her career at multiple levels. Tina Charles just had 2 points against Indiana in their last.
Sabrina Ionescu, one of the best three-point shooters, set all kinds of three-point records last year. Here's Caitlin Clark driving. She's got the first 5 points.
Wow.
That's what Krista Gerlich told me about you at Texas Tech. They wanted the offensive foul. Not going to get it. Caitlin Clark.
Clark trying to shake free Mabry all over her. Here is Clark. Clark separating, taking, and hitting.
Shifts, a downshift there, the deceleration, and the finish at the rim.
Clark goes behind her back to get by Odyssey Sims, and that'll.
The arena grows louder after every possession. Fans lean forward in anticipation before the play even develops, expecting something special. With the game entering its most important stretch, the defense sends an extra defender to trap her near the perimeter. She calmly protects the ball, changes direction with one smooth move, and escapes the pressure without losing control. The defense scrambles to recover, leaving just enough room for another perfectly timed pass that leads to an uncontested basket. On the very next possession, uncertainty creeps into the defense. Nobody wants to leave her open.
Now the Fever have 5 on 4. It's Clark way outside. Boston the rebound. Clark on the fake. Clark weaves inside and the reverse.
Screen by Nia Coffey, and that's something that Nia Coffey does well every time down the floor. It tries to help the continuity of the offense. Caitlin Clark on the board with
Wheeler. Clark launches, hits a 3. Indiana has numbers here. Clark looks to take advantage. Clark launches and hits a 3.
Now a 17-point deficit. Shot clock is off. The Fever can play for the final possession. Nobody picks up Clark, so she takes it in.
Trying to find some space, goes reverse style. Her first bucket since 5:51 in the.
Clark has space. She's going to let it fly, and she's going to connect.
Opened up red hot. They've been ice cold since that first quarter. Clark way outside. You bet. Back Benley. Here's Clark, a good look from 3. She got it.
Portion of her threes come from above the break. Here's Clark, still trying to find her rhythm. A deep pull. Got it.
But nobody wants to abandon their assignment either. She patiently waits for that hesitation, steps into another deep jumper, and releases the ball with complete confidence. For a brief moment, the entire arena goes silent as the shot travels toward the basket. Nothing but net. The roar from the crowd echoes through the building as another clutch basket finds the bottom of the rim. As the final buzzer draws closer, her composure never changes. Whether shooting from deep, creating for teammates, or controlling the pace, she continues making the right play at the right time. By the end of the night, one thing stands above everything else. When Caitlin Clark has the ball, every possession carries the feeling that another unforgettable moment is only seconds away.